28. In paragraph 5, what is the meaning of colonies were fighting to be free? So we're looking in paragraph number 5, and we're looking for colonies were fighting to be free. So we're trying to figure out, what does that mean? Does that mean the colonies wanted to go to war to make their own money? The colonies wanted to go to war to have their own government? The colonies wanted to go to war on their own land without paying for it? Or the colonies wanted to go to war to be treated like the people in Britain were treated? So we got to figure out, what did the colonies want? So we're going to go back to paragraph 5, which is right down here. So I see, what am I looking for again? Let's see. I forgot. This is what a reader does. If you forget, you go back. Colonies were fighting to be free in paragraph 5. All right, let's look back one more time. So we're looking for where it says colonies were fighting to be free. I found it. Okay, so right here it says the American colonies were fighting to be free. We got to figure out, what does that mean? So what a good reader does is they reread the entire paragraph. We don't just hunt. By 1775, the colonies were beginning to fight with the British. Franklin left England to return to America and help with the Revolution. In this war for independence, the American colonies were fighting to be free. If they won, England would no longer rule over them. The colonies would be their own country. All right, so the colonies would be their own country, and they would no longer be ruled by Britain. So that did not say that they wanted their own money. It didn't say they wanted to make their own money, so we're going to eliminate that. The colonies wanted to go to war to have their own government. I'm going to put a question mark there because it kind of sounded like that. Like they wanted to not be ruled by Britain. They wanted to have their own government, their own rulers. They didn't want to be ruled by Britain. It didn't really say anything about their own land without having to pay for it, so I'm going to eliminate that. Then it says the colonies wanted to go to war to be treated like the people in Britain. So I'm going to put a question mark there. They want to be treated like the people in Britain, or did they want their own government so they could rule themselves? Let's flip back and see. So it says, they wanted independence. So it says, in this war for independence. So I'm going to highlight independence. When you're independent, it means you don't want to be ruled by anyone else. And then it says, if they won, England would no longer rule over them. They would be their own country. And I even hashtagged independence. So based on all of that evidence, I'm going to say that the meaning of the colonies were fighting to be free is that they didn't want to be ruled by Britain anymore. They wanted to have their own government. So that way they didn't have to follow the rules of someone else. So I'm going to go with answer choice B.